Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and I'm finally under a roof again after my last house blew up. Now to pay for this house, I've been using a coupon that gives me 1 year for free as long as I can talk about Donkey Kong. I mean, can't be that hard, can it? I mean, he's just a gorilla, there's not a lot to talk about. Donkey Kong. He was really Nintendo's first big character, and his debut game Donkey Kong really put Nintendo on the map as a large force in game making. This was of course an arcade game where Donkey Kong kidnaps Mario's girlfriend, or Jumpman's at that time. Originally the game was supposed to be about characters from the Popeye cartoons, with Mario as Popeye and DK as Bluto. Of course, because of licensing issues, Nintendo had to make up their own characters, and this is where Donkey Kong was born. Donkey Kong basically translates to stupid ape, as in the game he was more of just a dumb animal that Mario needed to overcome. This game was a huge success in arcades and led to the popularity of both DK and Mario. Next, Nintendo released Donkey Kong Jr. Now this game switched up the roles from the previous and it had Mario as the villain, locking up DK in a cage while DK Jr. was who you played as to rescue him. The game was also successful, however not as big as the original game. Now Nintendo were doing so well at this point they thought, you know what, let's just do something completely random. Donkey Kong 3, also known as what? The game features you playing as a man with some sort of spray. You have to spray the insects coming down to you, as well as push Donkey Kong up the vines he is on so he doesn't fall down. This game is a huge departure from the last two games and feels more like Galaga starring Donkey Kong. I mean, who played Donkey Kong and said, I mean this game's great and all, but where the hell are the bees? Soon came the release of the NES, Nintendo's 8-bit console. With Mario now taking the mascot role for Nintendo, DK didn't really get many games on here, save for remakes of the arcade games. Who am I kidding? He got Donkey Kong Jr. maths. With Mario now getting the more games, it took a while for Donkey Kong to come back. Sure, he had a few appearances, but that all changed with a series of 4 numbers. 1994. Donkey Kong Country released for the SNES in 1994 and was developed by Rare. The game featured an almost 3D style with new looks for all characters. Now apparently the DK of this game isn't the one we met before, this one is his grandson. We meet the original in the game, though he has now become Cranky Kong. There is also a new Donkey Kong Jr., Diddy Kong, who is the cousin of the new DK. If you were wondering what happened to the original DK, I don't know, he got crushed by an e-reader card or something. The game is great and one of my favourite games for the SNES. Its gameplay as well as its music is great and allowed Donkey Kong to be rebooted into a whole new generation. The same year came the release of Donkey Kong 94 on Game Boy. This was a retelling of the arcade game with an expanded story and mechanics. I personally don't own the game, but from what I've heard it is one of the best Donkey Kong games. Now being the maniac that I am, I don't own that game, but I do own Donkey Kong Land. This game is basically DK Country squished into a Game Boy. It actually plays quite well and is very enjoyable. There also soon came Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3 as well as Land 2 and 3, which all featured the same sort of gameplay but with new stories and characters. DK Country 1 also got a remake for the Game Boy Color. Now I'm sure that's all we need to cover today. I mean... On the Nintendo 64 came Donkey Kong 64. I mean, you probably guessed that. Would you have believed me if I said it released on the GameCube? Now, the game was a collectathon, similar to Banjo-Kazooie and Mario 64. However, the game wasn't too popular when it first came out, but over the years has found new popularity due to its opening song, the DK Rap. It was this generation that DK also appeared in Smash Bros and Mario Kart for the first time. I mean, the SNES Mario Kart had DK Jr., but this was the first time we saw the modern DK appear in these games. Sadly, soon after this, Rare, the company that made the various Donkey Kong games, were bought by Microsoft to never be used again. This meant that no more Donkey Kong games could be made, which put DK into the dark era. Rare did still release some country remakes on GBA, but no new games would come out at this time. Donkey Kong was relegated to Mario spin-offs and... music? Now, it wasn't until the Wii that Donkey Kong made his triumphant return with Donkey Kong Country Returns. This game was a true return to form and got sequels in Tropical Freeze and a remake on the 3DS. I used to rent this game all the time from the library as a lad, and really enjoyed it. And that leads us to where Donkey Kong is today. He still regularly appears in Smash Bros and Mario spin-offs, and even gets his own games from time to time. With his 40th anniversary coming this year, I really hope Nintendo does something special for him. Maybe a Game & Watch similar to the Zelda and Mario ones, in the style of the clamshell released with the original DK Game & Watch. Anyway, Donkey Kong has been a huge part of Nintendo's history since the start, and while many think of Mario as the first Nintendo character, you must remember DK was right by his side all along. Ah, how nice. Come to think of it, I did actually meet Donkey Kong once, however he ran away, never to be seen again. I wonder what he's up to now.
Hey!
Donkey Kong, you came back! What?
Let's go!
Wait, stop!